Okay, here we go. Gonna look at the garden. Look how big the evergreens have got. Nice privacy. Well, that creaky built around the deck. I'll start out here because I'm gonna come right back in. My milk thistle. Actually, my brother's milk thistle. But I'm excited that they are growing nicely now. I put some of my scorpion brew on there, which kept the rabbits or possum or whatever at bay. And now they are beautiful with rich milky leaves. Nice. And I also believe is that they've gotten old enough to have these little thorns along the outside of the leaves. So once they reach a certain age of maturity, they can hold the predators off on their own. I tasted those leaves because they say that you can juice them and stuff, and they're good for liver. I mean, good for your liver and so forth. So I tasted the inside of the leaf. This is still staying bare. I think I finally got a couple of new kale trying to come up, which is a concern where they decided to grow because my cucumbers will choke. As you can see, it's been growing on everything. So I kind of made a homemade TP trellis for it. But I do have cucumbers coming now. We have one here. We have a pretty big one coming in here. And I don't feel like digging in the rest of it. Plus, I just wanted to show y'all how I was getting down this season. Here's my okra. I'm just show you the biggest one. I have 5 plants over here, and that's the biggest one. I had to redo those. I had to put the scorpion brew on these as well. I put in a bag, as you can see. This was my mosquito shocker. It doesn't work to repel mosquitoes or insects like I anticipated or like it is rumored to be, but the leaves are so ridiculously lemony. When you they smell so good. So I really want to use those leaves as potpourri. So I'm starting another small plant just to grow for leaves. Lettuce, looking beautiful. Decided to put mint in here instead of the strawberries. The reality is I don't want to take the time to grow and take care of strawberries. But the mint, Creaky is now drinking mint tea from time to time with me. So I figure I can grow it in. I didn't grow it in anything that big because I didn't eat it fast enough for as fast as it grew. But since he's now learned to enjoy mint tea with me. Our tomatoes. This is my next tomato plant coming up. These are bigger than the other ones. Yes, ma'am. My moringa tree. What you know about that? And this is a little bitty one. I just wanted to see how the tomatoes would fare in a very small pot. It's really little. My lemon tree coming along, but it looks like it's going to have to go inside before it actually flowers. This is what had happened. Okay, so I wanted the ground cherry. And this, I have one. This one has a lot on it. It got really big. But when they were growing, I didn't know what it was. I thought they were weeds, and I thought the seeds weren't coming up. So I got a lot of them. I threw most away, but I wound up putting the rest in a little pot. So there are like 5. Look how thick this stem is. Can you see that? There are like 5 of those in here. 5. 1 in the middle and 4 around. So I have to keep watering this, needless to say, because it will suck up all that water. But it has a lot of ground cherries on it, and it's standing upright as long as it stays moist. But if it doesn't, it will wilt like a mug. This is the tomato I've been harvesting. Look at all those tomatoes. There's probably like 200 tomatoes that came off this thing. There's more lettuce in the corner planter, and the raised bed looks a little something like this. Look at that. I love how that bitch looks at the end of the season. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? She's gorgeous. So my green onions finally started coming up late in the season, boo. I got more lettuce, of course. I have spinach it's got cool enough for it to grow sufficiently. I have Swiss chard growing at 3 stages because I stagger them. Here is obviously the one we've been harvesting. Isn't she beautiful? So anyway, this is at harvest stage. This is going to be next once I'm done harvesting this, obviously. Well, it's done with this life cycle. And here's another one to come up behind it because I know Swiss chard can take cool weather and they will continue to produce. My basil here and what are you? Oregano here. Bushy. I have a random Caesar lettuce. This is where I started the new mosquito shocker. I'm going to take that in at the end of the season. These are my 3 red peppers. There is 1 pepper on it. There she is. Look at that. Here are my peas that I replanted again. Not doing hot. There's some yellowing. I actually brought them over here into the shade because peas like, you know, cooler shaded type. Mints. Using these to start in that larger pot. That's when I was just eating the leaves myself, and now we're both having tea, and these are just backup starts. Groovy smooches. You're gonna pick up all them tomatoes, the ones you threw and the ones that were already like sitting down there. No, I'm not. You are. What? Did you just back pass another one? You just back pass another tomato at me? I'm so slick in. Yep. You want me to come hold something? I wrestled with this kind before. Okay. That's the moringa. That's right, you pick them all up. I just got your plumber's crack. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Smell good. I do. Oh, that plant.